Good morning, Facebook fam. Welcome to Brunch Break episode 24. Today we're going to talk about how my lifestyle change allowed me to lose over 80 pounds, why it stuck and why it lasted when none of my other diets and lifestyle changes or lifestyle change attempts did last. And I've tried them all. Believe me, I have been on all of them. So I want to walk through some of the key things that I believe are so imperative in a lifestyle change, a nutrition change, making your goals a priority, making them work, making them last. So it's not something that you just do for 5 seconds and then quit, which is I'm very familiar with doing, aren't we all? So the very first thing is to make a decision to make a change. You have to make the decision to make a change, or you'll be walking around doing a bunch of shit that you have no idea why you're doing it. I mean, that happened to me so many times. I was like, I'll try this, but I didn't really decide. I didn't really tell myself I'm all in. I have a game plan. And it never worked. Nothing ever lasted because I was never making the firm decision, the actual conscious decision to make a change. It was always just fly by night kind of stuff, here and there. And the next part of that is to decide what you want. Because we can decide to make a change all we want, but if it's not what we want, then it's going to be tough for you it's going to be tough for you to carry out a lifestyle change if you're living on someone else's idea of what you should be doing. So when I attempted all of my lifestyle changes and I really wanted to make a change, I wanted to lose weight, I wanted to be healthy, I wanted to overcome emotional eating, and I wanted to do all those things, I was doing it because all these times in the past, right? When I was in junior high and high school and stuff, I was trying all these things because I thought I should, and because society tells you that you have to be super thin and you have to be super pretty and you can't have any problems. And so I was doing this because I thought that I was trying all these things because I thought there was something wrong with me, and I didn't really have any personal reasons why I was doing a lifestyle change. But that changed on May 19th, 2013, when I decided for the final time to make a lifestyle change. And this time I knew what I wanted. I knew that I wanted to live a life that was fulfilled. I knew that I didn't want to be embarrassed looking at in the mirror anymore. I knew I wanted to lose weight, right? I was morbidly obese, so I needed to drop some lbs. And so I knew what I wanted. I knew I wanted to have more confidence. I hid behind layers of cardigans and layers of makeup and layers of scarves and jewelry and all these things to mask my emotions and to hide, who I was and all these things. And I didn't want to do that anymore. I wanted to live free. I wanted to be free of not only my emotional eating, but I wanted to be free in a way that I could live like I know deep down that I wanted to. Because I was just not, I was a masked, it was I wasn't ever fake, but it was I was a saran wrapped version of myself, plastic wrap. It was still me, but it was I wasn't really living like I wanted to. I was fearful of judgment and did a lot of things to please other people and so on and so forth. So when I decided to make my lifestyle change about 4.5 years ago, I decided to make a change. I knew what I wanted. And the next part of this is super important. You have to know why you want the things that you want. You can't just want something and have no idea, because again, you're going to be walking around doing a bunch of things that you have no idea why you're doing them. You're like, oh, I'm eating this salad and it kind of sucks and I don't really know why I'm doing it, so I guess I'll just stop. Or if you are working out and you just are over it and tired and you don't want to do it anymore and you don't know why you're working out, you don't have that deep-rooted, why are you doing this? Why do you want this? If you don't have that, it's going to be easy for you to leave the gym and be like, meh, who cares? Doesn't matter, because you don't have that why. You don't have that like burning drive, that passion of what you want. So why do you want the things you want? And it can be literally any reason. Why do you want what you want? Do you want to lose 20 pounds? Awesome. Why do you want to lose 20 pounds? Ask yourself why. And whatever that answer is, ask yourself why. And whatever that answer is, ask yourself why. Dig deep. Because a lot of times what we think we want and we think why we want them is surface level stuff. And surface level stuff doesn't really get you very far when you are making a drastic lifestyle nutrition change. We have to dig. So peel off the surface level stuff. Oh, I want to lose 20 pounds so that people like me. Dig deeper than that. Do you like yourself, right? I want to love myself. Dig deeper. Why do I want to love myself? Because I hang out with myself all day, every day. I'm the person that I spend the most time with, and I want to love who I look, when I look in the mirror. Who's looking back at me? Keep digging for all that kind of stuff. So make the decision to make a change, number one. Number two, decide what you want and why you want it. That's 2 and 3. What you want and why you want it. And number 4, so that's, I think those 3 are the imperative steps for you to decide or to go through when you're making any kind of change. Like really any change. Make the decision to do it. Decide what you want and why you want it. That's like the beginning stages. The hows is like after. Do that first. And then let's figure out the hows, which is what I'm going to talk to you about in the next couple steps. So these are just personally my steps. My step number 4 of reasons how and why this worked for me, how I lost 80 pounds, how I'm maintaining, and what I'm doing all of this for. So number 4 is the food. So I had to take a serious look at what I was eating, and what I was eating was pure shit. It was crackers, cheese puffs, donuts, a lot of alcohol, more alcohol, ice cream, candy, fast food, fried cheese, burgers, nachos, you get it, right? The standard American diet, what most people are eating on a regular basis. That was my nutrition. I'm gonna throw up the air quotes. That was my nutrition for, a long time. Like that's all I ate. So I had to take a really hard look at what I was eating, and I had to change it because clearly that wasn't working. Clearly eating cheese sticks at 2 a.m. got me to where I am now, and if I don't want to be here anymore, then I need to stop eating cheese sticks. So I had to tell myself that and be very, realistic about what was I actually eating and what did I need to eat to change my life. I had to eat the things that I had not been eating in order to get to where I want to go. So I needed to fill my body with nutrients that it was meant to thrive on. And guys, plain and simple, that's whole plants. It's vegetables, fruits, beans, whole grains, nuts and seeds, spices and herbs. Like there's your food pyramid. It's not a restrictive thing. There are hundreds of thousands of things you can make with all of those things I just listed. It's not deprivation. It's not calorie counting. You're really not going to get anywhere if you're depriving your body of A, calories, and B, nutrients, which I wasn't, when I was 230 something pounds, I wasn't depriving my body of calories. Let's just get that straight. I was eating probably 10,000 calories a day, but I was depriving my body of nutrients that it needed to really thrive, not just survive, but truly thrive. Was I eating protein, fat, and carbs? Absolutely. I'm not talking about macronutrients. I'm talking about micronutrients. Fiber, antioxidants, vitamins, minerals, all these things that are in whole plant foods, right? That help our body function as it needs to. I had to flood my body with nutrients so it actually could work the way that it was supposed to work. And I had to say no to the lean meats, the fat-free cheeses, the sugar-free candy, Barney bar, ice cream, whatever, because those things aren't doing anything for your bodies either. They're just not. So I needed to cut the crap and bring in the good, and putting a focus on that and making that a priority was so imperative to my lifestyle change. It was so imperative. And I want to talk really quick about when people say, come back and say, well, moderation. Just have everything in moderate. Just have all the bad foods in moderation. And the thing with moderation is, A, it doesn't work because the foods that we are eating or wanting to eat in moderation are detrimental to our brain. They're detrimental to our body, our health, our cognitive function, and they send us in a downward spiral. They get us wanting more and craving more, and it's just, they're just not good for us, period. When we look at moderation, we want to look at moderation of things in good ways because we want to get a variety, right? So for example, if all that I ate was broccoli, like that's it. All day, every day, broccoli every day. I would want to look at that and be like, okay, I need to eat broccoli in moderation because I need to eat other things. I need to eat kale and chickpeas and, wild rice and, zucchini. I want to have all the things. So I'm going to eat broccoli in moderation so that I have room for all of these other things. Okay? Or if all I did every day was play the trumpet for like 500 hours a day. It's not even possible, but let's say I was doing it. That's all I did. I didn't go to work. I didn't sleep. I didn't eat. I didn't pee. I didn't do anything. Then my husband would be like, yo, Mrs. Love Chard, I think you need to play the trumpet in moderation because you're not even giving me any back massages, okay? So we need to look at things in that way because moderation for the bad things or the harmful things, the addictive things, doesn't really work. So we want to look at moderation in good ways and get a variety because variety is the key here. Variety is the spice of life, and it's this lifestyle is not one of deprivation. So number 5, really quick. Oh my gosh, it's 1:15 already. Thanks for hanging out with me. Number 5, really quick. I'll finish up these last 3 and then I'll let you go for the day. Number 5 is I wasn't just trying something; I was actually doing it, and there's a difference. And all of the other times that I tried a lifestyle change, it was just that. I was trying it. I was like, you know what? I'm going to give this like 5 minutes. And if it doesn't work, well, then screw it. I'll just keep eating donuts because what do I have to lose, right? That was my mindset. I was trying something. I was putting a timestamp on it. I was like, all right, 30 days of nothing but the elliptical for half an hour. And then if that doesn't work and if I don't lose the magical number that I want to see on the scale, which it's really hard to hit a magical number by a certain day on a certain time. But that's why none of these things were working because I was putting timestamps on it. I was trying it. I wasn't really committed to doing anything. And so why it changed this time is because I still haven't quit. It's been 4.5 years. I didn't just do the lifestyle change for a year, lose 80 pounds, and then like, I'm good now. I didn't just eat a piece of cauliflower and like, poof, I'm good. I succeeded. I'm still living it. Like today, like right now, I'm still living this lifestyle. And I never quit. Did I stumble? 100 times. Probably more than that. Did I binge? Absolutely. Was I crying myself to sleep after I just finished a whole large Domino's pizza by myself and hid the box in the garage? Yeah, I did all of these things. But what I did after these things is the most important part. I mean, clearly, binging and closet eating and overeating and things like that are things that, we need to address, and then someone can work with you on that. A coach, a mentor, a nutritionist, all that stuff. But what I did after those things was the key part of change, and it was I got back up, I dusted all the crumbs off that fell onto myself, and I kept going. Because I've used this analogy before. You're driving to Target, you got your list, you need toilet paper, you need tampons, whatever, and you're driving and you take a wrong turn. Do you go, oh no, and turn around and go home and start over? No, you just keep going to Target. You get back on the road, you go, oh man, I lost like 2 minutes, whatever. And you keep driving and you go to Target because you have things to get. When we take that analogy and we use it in our lifestyle, our journey, like there is no starting over. There's no beginning, right? The destination is the journey. And so we need to remember that, and we need to strip that back and say, what can I do today? What do I need to do right now so that I can get to where I want to go? A lot of success is a lot of little things strung together, a lot of little things quilted together. And so when you put a lot of those little things together, you reach massive success. And some people don't like to celebrate those little wins because, oh, it was just a little thing. Like, I just yeah, I said no to Dairy Queen today, and I didn't have any ice cream, but like, it's not really gonna matter. Yes, it is. It's a lot of little things strung together. And so, back to my number 5, I didn't quit. I'm still living this lifestyle every single day. I'm still choosing to live this lifestyle. It's not ever gonna end. And that's the best part of it, honestly, is that it never ends. I get to continue to grow and explore and try new things and fine-tune my nutrition and help you guys and my clients and my NutriBabe Nation members and all of that. It doesn't end, and that's the best part for me, at least. Number 6, surround yourself with people who get it. And this was really tough for me at first because no one in my real life was living this lifestyle. Nobody was living this lifestyle. I didn't know that coaches existed. I didn't know that there were programs and mentors out there. All I had was my books and Google. And I know, we Google everything every day, no matter what anyway, but that's all I had. I didn't have a coach to talk to. I didn't have anyone to vent to. No one got what I was actually doing. Truly, really understood the lifestyle I was living and, all of the emotions I was feeling and stuff. And so I was very alone for the majority of my lifestyle change. My husband jumped on board like a year and a half later, and we finished out the rest of our weight loss together. And now I'm so surrounded by people who get it because I put myself in those situations. I surround myself on purpose with a ton of people who get what I'm doing and understand my lifestyle. I have so many, not only do I have, coaches myself, lifestyle coaches, business coaches, and acquaintances and stuff like that, but I am surrounding myself with other like-minded people, right? We're in groups, we're in programs, we are volunteering, we are having mastermind groups of people that understand this lifestyle, and a lot of my business, colleagues or acquaintances or whatever, chat with them every day. Like, put yourself in a situation where people get you and understand what you're going through in your transition. Because I did it by myself and it sucked. It was awful. Like I said, I cried myself to sleep many nights. I was sitting at Red Robin with bottomless baskets of fries, figuring out how I'm ever going to succeed in this lifestyle. Like, these things happened, and that goes right into my number 7, which is my last point for today, is this is why I coach now, because I know how I felt for years and years and years, and I also know how it felt to be on this journey by myself and not have anyone to turn to, not have anyone to vent to, because let's be honest, sometimes we just need to vent and get it out, right? And create room for other stuff. I didn't have any of that, and that's why I coach and do what I do now. I continue to live this lifestyle out each and every day for my clients and for my NutriBabe Nation members and for my Facebook family on the Love Chard page for Brunch Break. Like, I have to keep continuing this lifestyle, not only for myself and for you guys, but so that I can make an impact and share my experience and this lifestyle with others, because I didn't know that it existed and until I started this lifestyle change. I mean, it was just 4.5 years ago that I even knew this lifestyle existed. And so I lived all of these years in pain, embarrassment, guilt, shame, being morbidly obese, unhappy, chronic headaches, horrible acne, low self-esteem, like all these things. I lived there for so long. And I know that there are thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people out there watching right now that are living that way right now, and you don't have to, period. There is no reason, no way that you have to continue to live that way. And that's exactly why I do what I do now. So if you love my brunch breaks and you understand the information that I give you and you want more, you want to hang out with me more, you want me to help you achieve your goals and help you accelerate them and reach success in a faster way. Because I'll be honest, if I had a coach, I would have probably hit my goals probably in half the time. But I had to figure out a lot of shit on my own, which is what I help you figure out now. So I figured it out so that you don't have to go through all as many of the hardships and stuff. So shoot me a message, head to NutriBabeNation.com and get in the membership site so that I can be a closer part of your journey and help you reach massive, massive success and success that will actually last. See you guys next week.